action here on 2K Sports. And tonight, and we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Josh Hart.
What a nice trend has been for him in regards to rebounding. He's been attacking the glass these past few months. His numbers are way higher, and that makes him a more effective all-around contributor.
And now the opening lineup for New York. They've got Jalen Brunson. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And for the Cavaliers, Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. Donovan Mitchell out there with Okoro. And it's Allen in at the center position. Well, Brent, tonight we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist. And the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
The quick look, no good that time. Pass to Mitchell. Okoro on the wing. Brunson defending. Okoro, no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Outside Brunson. Towns a screen on Strus. And that one's good. Brunson's got his second basket.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Over Brunson. And another miss by Cleveland. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And Grant, for the Cavs to take that next step in terms of contending, what do you think has to happen?
Well, number one, enhancing their ability to put pressure on the rim. When you look at their rate of free throws and offensive rebounds, there is big room for improvement.
Clock at 6. Bridges finds Anunoby. And another shot. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Pass to Okoro. This one for 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
When he's shooting off the catch like this, these are signs of some remarkable improvement in Okoro's game.
The kick out to Brunson. From outside the arc, hits a 3-pointer. Brunson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Mitchell against Brunson. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
And a big finish by Robinson.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
The 3 from Mitchell. It's hauled in by Robinson.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Anunoby. The kick out to Brunson. Lets the 3 fly. And again, New York with the triple.
What a quarter right here, establishing some confidence. 4 of 5 shooting the ball.
Here's Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
Outside Robinson. Bridges against Mitchell. Bridges passes to Robinson. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Again, New York with the triple.
Anunoby showing some confidence, believing in the work he puts in.
Cavaliers trail by 8. Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent, and lately he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, BA, fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots, it's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
Brunson passes to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Good on the bucket.
More signs of Bridges' hard work in the offseason paying off in his jump shot.
Here's Mitchell. The Knicks pull it in. Last time they met was in New York.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
Yeah, that had to have been #1 priority for the coaching staff coming into this one, limiting those turnovers and making sure they don't beat themselves this time.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
Cleveland shooting their initial free throws of the game here. Both free throws good for Mitchell. Knicks leading by 7. 19 seconds left in the first. Bridges against Mitchell. Here's Bridges. 17 points in his last outing. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Robinson. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's New York closing out the quarter with us. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Strus in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
You know, I've got 2 words to describe Donovan Mitchell. Dynamic scorer. You put this man in just about any situation, and he'll find a shot no matter what. And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific mood right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Mitchell. Mitchell showing some muscle.
And standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
Brunson surveys, and that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's his first foul of the game. Bridges against Mitchell. Down low, and stolen by Mobley.
Can you believe that's their first turnover? Good ball security has really helped them build this lead.
The 3 from Mitchell. And it's New York with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Bridges. Mobley grabs the board.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a team-friendly extension, leaving an unprecedented amount of money on the table, but providing the Knicks with the opportunity to lock in this tight-knit core and contend in the East at the highest levels for years to come.
A team to be reckoned with. Shams, thank you for the report. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But, Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Outside Brunson. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Do not test Evan Mobley, a top-level shot blocker.
Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Brunson, a good look. Another one falls for New York.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Mitchell against Anunoby. Outside Mitchell. Three-pointer. The Knicks with the rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, "Baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift." Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Okoro outside. Outside Strus. There's the three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns just got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges finds Robinson. From the corner. It doesn't go for him.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Okoro passes to Strus. And it falls all over the rim and in. Strus has got his first basket.
Okoro showing his ability to find an open teammate.
Mitchell against Bridges. Mobley with the block. Strus against Brunson. And he throws it down with one hand.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. The three, Bridges. Second chance effort. Towns passes to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Anunoby. The shot no good. Okoro, the defensive effort. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mitchell against Bridges. On the wing, Mitchell. Coming off a 31-point game against Boston.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Towns for 3, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. Well, now we have some time to check. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
You look at Cleveland. I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking.
Now let's talk about our featured game. Guys, Donovan Mitchell was the star of that first half.
He came in on a mission.
And that's it for half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Cameron Payne out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's Achua. And it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Back to McBride. And it's in there. McBride's gotten his first basket of the night. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
And the shot is good by Garland.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
McBride passes to Payne. The rebound by Garland. Well, Cleveland's shooting around 50% in the game so far. For the lead. And he sinks the layup. Garland's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's just a tough shot from Garland, taking the contact.
Payne against Garland. Outside Hart. Pass to Sims. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Well, team on his mind first. Hart not hesitating to give that ball up.
Niang outside. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Knocks down the triple.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now. Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Payne against Garland. The rebound by Sims. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Payne to the middle. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive version.
Three-pointer off the mark.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
His first team foul.
There's the steal. Niang with it. Now guarded by Achua. Garland feeling it out a bit. Back to Niang. Fires the 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland. Niang's got 6.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
Payne with the bucket.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got 6 here in the quarter.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Outside Achua. Pass to Sims. Thompson with a steal. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Good on the shot.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Hart from long range. Jerome grabs the miss. Cleveland leading by 4. Stolen by Payne. Outside Hart. Achua with a screen on Thompson. Outside Achua. Now here's McBride. He's checked by LeVert. Back to Achua. 6 on the shot clock. Hart from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hart's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Garland. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Cavaliers on top, up 3. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. Mitchell out there with Okoro. And it's Allen in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Outside Strus. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Stolen by Mobley. Outside Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
And the fans love it. And Mitchell certainly seems to be enjoying himself on the offensive end.
Towns is screen on Strus. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Towns passes to Bridges. And the three off target.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Mitchell misses.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Bridges passes to Robinson. Bridges with it. The kick out to Brunson. Jacks up a three. Mitchell grabs the miss. Cleveland leading by 5. Pass to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. Launches it. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
Oh, I'll tell you what, in this fourth quarter, he's been locked in and has made some big shots for his team.
For New York, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Back to Bridges to end the run. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Towns passes to Anunoby. Back to Towns. 6 to shoot. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Mitchell against Anunoby. Okoro outside. Back to Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell drains it through contact. Wow.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Outside Brunson. Towns passes to Anunoby. Towns is screen on Strus. Anunoby for 3. He buries it from 3.
Lots of experience from Anunoby. These moments don't make his palms sweat.
Pass to Strus. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I guess you don't need 2 hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Oh, huge moment from JB. Brunson knocking it down.
Now Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Strus. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Towns passes to Brunson. It's deflected.
Okoro just using physical tools, one of them to block that shot.
Blocked. Pass to Allen. On the wing, Strus. Okoro outside. Tries again. And the layup is good off the glass. And now an 8-point Cavalier lead.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
The 3 from Mitchell sinks the tray. Mitchell's got 30.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
So it's the Cavaliers taking care of business. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside
For the visiting
Hello and thanks for... Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Tyrese Maxey.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Joel Embiid out there with Yabusele. Then it's George. Then there's Oubre. And it's Maxey in at the one. And for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Donovan Mitchell is out there with the Coral. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. George looking over the floor. Here he goes. Clock is at 3. Oubre, good. Here we are, Greg, in game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Now, here's Maxey, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, the electric Tyrese Maxey.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Oubre gets to Embiid. Mobley with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Now, here's Mitchell. coming off 31 points last game.
Now the defense has no answer for Mitchell's leaping ability. This man goes up and he will put it down on you quick.
Since his first day in the league, Richard, Evan Mobley has been an elite defender.
And that's why he's been compared to Hall of Famers like Kevin Garnett. But we still need to see him develop the offensive end for those comparisons to be fair.
Here's Mitchell, following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Great open look there. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
That's cash. Mitchell is a volume three-point shooter for a reason now.
Here's Maxey. From down in the low post, it goes.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And here's Maxey, following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Maxey against Mitchell. Outside, George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
Mitchell against George. Now, here's Mitchell. D right on him. Okoro with it. George picks him up. Mitchell passes to Okoro. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Loading up to stop Mitchell can lead to big breakdowns defensively.
Stolen by Allen. Mitchell against Oubre. Mitchell right side. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 10. The kick out to Mobley. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now, here's Maxey. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. George, no good. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Allen. Embiid with the steal. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. And Embiid throws it down.
I'm not sure if we knew this, but Joel Embiid can do it all. He is making a statement out there.
Mitchell looking it over. With 1 on the clock. Yep, that one goes in there. Mitchell's got 12 points in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. He'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. Okoro out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Embiid with the screen on Mitchell. Maxey passes to Embiid. It's George on the wing. 5 on the clock. Embiid sets the pick for George. Embiid, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And George kicks to Embiid. Cavaliers with the rebound. On the wing, Mitchell. 12 points for him. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now, here's George, covered by Okoro. George with the ball. That's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Mobley's got it. Here's Mitchell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Maxey.
And the preparation for Mitchell has made him dangerous in every facet of the game.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
You and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. A beautiful reverse layup. Mitchell's got the lead up to 9 now for Cleveland.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
The 76ers trail by 6. Embiid, the pass to Oubre.
2 minutes remaining.
George with the ball.
2 minutes.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy. George has got 7 points in the game.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Mobley inside. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim, but that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
Down low, stolen by Okoro. Oh, and here we go. Okoro's got it. The fast break chance. Oubre with the steal. Pass to George. Embiid trying to break loose. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
At the line for 1. The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to
So
review
fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a star trio, along with the great value signings around the edges, really is widely regarded as one of the league's most improved rosters. And guys, this team is poised to compete with the league's best. They have a big three, and they have a real chance now to win a championship.
No doubt about it. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. And the jam by Oubre.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Sixers.
Right side, George. Driving the lane. Misses from close range. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse.
And you two both know what it's like to be in the zone like that.
Yeah, Kenny's been there a few times, but I think
Now let's talk about our featured game. Guys, Donovan Mitchell was the star of that first half.
His selections is...
And that's a halftime.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Drummond, and it's McCain in at the guard position. There's Garland. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's McCain. Lays it up off the glass. McCain's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The three from Garland connects from three-point range. Garland's got it all tied up now for the Cavs. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Floats one. Good on the shot. Garland's got 5 now.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
McCain's shot is off. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Garland with the bucket. Now it's a 4-point Cleveland lead.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
It's the floater. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Here's McCain.
And LeVert's game goes to another level when he plays D with energy. It's hard to take him off the floor when he's impacting it on both ends.
And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork, he's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
And McCain pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 4. Takes it inside. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Washington Wizards.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Fires from deep. That one, no good. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Thompson dishes to Garland. A minute 42 left in the third. 6 to shoot. And he drops it in from the low post. Garland's got 11 in the second half.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Here's McCain. It's good.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Here's McCain. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Here's McCain. Off target at the rim. Cleveland leading by 5. Aston Yang. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Had the space there, but it's offline. The 76ers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And finished off by Martin.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now, Garland. Good on the bucket. Garland's got 17 points here in the second half.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Cleveland's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Donovan Mitchell is out there with the Coral. And it's Strus in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. A baseline J.
Philadelphia foul. Gershon Yabusele, his first team foul.
76ers on defense, trailing by 5. Mitchell kicks to Okoro. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Strus.
And that's why he's one of the best two-way wings out there. George will lock you down on D, and it takes a very special effort to get off a clean shot against him.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And George kicks to Yabusele. Oubre, a screen on Mitchell. Oubre outside. Hits it to go from beyond the arc. Oubre's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Philadelphia. Now, here's Okoro. He's guarded close. That one falls. And the Cavaliers lead by 4. Maxey looking it over. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Okoro. Allen passes to Mobley. And here is Okoro. Count that one. And it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Embiid sets the pick for George. Shoots the 3. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by George.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to Okoro. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The 76ers trail by 3. George with the screen on Mitchell. Outside for George. No good. That would have tied it. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Okoro passes to Strus. Now here's Okoro. He's covered by Maxey. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's Strus missing. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Abu Saleh kicks to Oubre. And he hits it to tie the game up.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Allen passes to Strus.
2 minutes.
And here is Okoro.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them the lead.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
Outside, George driving to the basket. Embiid kicks to George. Back to Embiid. Stolen by Mitchell. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. That one goes. Counting. Mitchell's got 22.
Not many better late game right now than Donovan Mitchell.
George up top. Covered by Okoro. Embiid from outside. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Cleveland leading by 3. Mitchell outside. 107 left to play in the final quarter. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
Oh, Donovan Mitchell, huge bucket. That man is fearless.
Here's Yabusele. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Embiid powers it down.
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
His second, 13 foul.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point mission. And he is unable to get the second one.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
As crafty as they come. George has lots of experience when it comes to mixing up defenders.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Mitchell outside. Launches from deep. And another miss by Cleveland. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think we're going to see here?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games.
Early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. We've got Paul George, also Tyrese Maxey out there. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Yabusele in at the 4-man position.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Towns for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. George left side. Lays it up and banks it in.
Good work in deep from George that time. He's far more than just a perimeter threat.
Here's Brunson. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Now here's Brunson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Paul George.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better, and that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called, the process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
And the Knicks with the possession here. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Here's Towns. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
We know Towns is an excellent perimeter shooter. But I like seeing him assert himself inside, too.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Bridges, following the score by Philadelphia. Towns, right side. Pass to Brunson. For 3. Hits the trifecta. Brunson's got 7 points.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
9-6.
George for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau, and the conversation quickly turned to Embiid. Coach said we know he can be unstoppable. We're hoping to slow him down just a little. Double teams might be a part of that, but I don't want to give away all of our tricks. So it sounds like Joel can expect a lot of defensive pressure tonight.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And here are the Sixers now, after the basket by New York on the other end. Here's Embiid. And it's New York with a rebound.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Robinson, a screen on Maxey. Brunson finds Bridges. From outside, off the mark. 76ers trail by 5. Maxey with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time. Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now here's Embiid. No points so far. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. .110 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Brunson. He drops it from range. He's got 10.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's George. 6 points for him. Now Embiid. Just 4 to shoot. Back to George. Will it go? And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Knicks ball.
Knicks leading by 8. Brunson with it. 10 points for him. Towns a screen on Maxey. Brunson on the drive. Towns finds Bridges. And it's Towns with the power finish.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. You're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Bridges against George. To the left side wing. And here's Brunson from the arc. The shot no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. New York out in front. They lead by 8. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Robinson in at center, filling out the middle. That's the group for New York starting the second. Inside. Towns down low. Misses off the right iron. 76ers trail by 6. Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all 3 levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
Outside Anunoby. Bridges outside. Outside Brunson, just 5 to shoot. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. George passes to Embiid. Back to George, all alone, and count it. Now 5 for 7.
Nice rhythm to that play right there, and George was ready to fire.
Bridges, right side. Kicks it out Towns. Robinson passes to Towns. Knocks it down from distance. Towns has got 7.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. To the inside. Embiid with a steal. George for three. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
76ers trail by 5.
Knicks lead 22-17.
Up top, Maxey. Brunson defending. Maxey, that's good.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Out to the right wing. Brunson passes to Robinson. Towns outside. Outside Brunson. Towns. It's good on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Throwing that weight around. Towns with 2 bonus points there.
19 for 3. George. And the 76ers another 3.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Here's Bridges. The kick out to Brunson. The 3 is up. And again, New York with the triple.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Knicks lead 27-22.
Maxey attacking. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, I like it. Quick, aggressive move by Maxey.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Towns on a screen. Oubre with a steal. Pass to George. Maxey with a screen on Bridges. Maxey on the wing. Again, Philadelphia.
Really showing you how quick he can be with the basketball. Maxey letting it fly in a hurry.
George against Bridges. Back to Brunson. The 3. For 3. Brunson nails it.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc. No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. New York out in front. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And Easter egg.
I'm surprised it's this close, not gonna lie. They played some weak D, giving them too many easy open looks.
And now here's something that's... Thanks for tuning in.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. They've got Andre Drummond, and it's Council in at the small forward position. Here's McBride. That 3's off the mark. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the night.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Harden with the bucket.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Hart. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. And count that, 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifetime, one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Drummond. The Knicks with the rebound.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Outside Hart. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. 5 to shoot. Drummond grabs the miss. The 76ers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Grimes. No made baskets yet. Driving to the basket. Martin outside. Over Achua. Martin misses. The Knicks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Achua with a screen. For the lead. Hart passes to Achua.
Council. First personal foul. Second team foul.
It's Hart on the wing. He's got 5. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. Philadelphia, #1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Achua. Now McBride. 4 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Sixers leading. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's McCain. 5 points in the game. Drummond. Pass to McCain. Shot clock at 6. And he's going for the lob.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
New York has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Achua with a screen. Hart goes in. Left side McBride. Takes the 3. The putback. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Second team foul.
41 seconds left in the third. Here's McCain. He's covered by Hart. Pass to McCain. Here's Grimes. 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Now here's Hart. 7 points in the game. Another shot. And Achua with a lay-in. It's all knotted up.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
39.
Here's McCain. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Hart. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. After a quick break, we're coming right back with this. And we take a listen in now to Tom Tip.
Make sure we're talking on defense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. We've got OG Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Towns is screen on Maxey. Here's Brunson outside. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Oubre passes to Maxey. Kicks it to George. And George with the jam.
You know, George is unstoppable when he puts it all together like this.
Towns is screen on Maxey. Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Maxey. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's George. That shot off. Nice D from Bridges. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. High post Towns. Outside Anunoby. Clock at 6. With his first shot attempt. It's stolen by Oubre. George drives in. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Brunson from the arc. Drains the triple. Brunson's got 22 points.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Yabusele, covered by Towns. Here's George, and George with the jam.
George playing strong down low. Love to see him finish with authority.
Brunson passes to Towns, and it's powered home by Towns. Coming down the stretch, we'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
And that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Oh, Embiid with the flush.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
Brunson against Maxey, and he lobs it up. Outside Brunson. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Inside, Yabusele. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Back to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Achua's checked in for New York. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Brunson. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
The 76ers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. It's George with the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, George can really change pace quickly. He's excellent at drawing physical contact.
Come on. 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations. George against Bridges.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Offensive board. Back to Bridges. Outside Brunson. 6 to shoot. Down low. Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money. And his teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
Pass to Embiid. It falls!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure. Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Towns is screen on Maxey. Brunson rushes in. Yes! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. And that's an intentional foul.
Knicks foul. Mikal Bridges. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first. And that'll put him up 2.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. And it's a 3-point game.
What composure at the line. Forcing your opponent to look for the three-pointer now.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Achua. Outside Brunson. To tie it up. It's rebounded by George. Maxey surveys. The 76ers taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they...
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this
Now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Josh Hart.
What a great trend it's been for him in terms of his rebounding. He's been getting after it on the glass these past few months. His numbers are way up, and that makes him so much more effective as an all-around contributor.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. Mitchell is out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for New York, Achua is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Carl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
Now, Anunoby. After Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer. Mitchell kicks to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Again, Mitchell missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell. You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
Now here's Brunson. To the inside. Launches a three. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Mitchell looking it over. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. To the middle. No good with the layup.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Here's Brunson. Mobley with the block.
At 7 feet, sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
Strus passes to Okoro. Mitchell dishes to Okoro. Allen in the post. Brunson covering. The wide open shot from Strus. Bangs home the trifecta.
This guy is absolutely automatic. Strus's motion just so repetitive.
Towns. And it's Strus with the rebound.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And stolen by Achua. Mobley outside. Into the lane. And Mobley throws it down.
My goodness, Evan Mobley on his way to the cup. Look out.
Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Brunson outside. Pass to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Brunson. And they get it. Allen with the rebound. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
Yeah, I thought the giveaways were a tremendous factor. They were taking some chances on D, jumping in the passing lanes, that sort of thing, and it really paid off for them.
Drills the three-pointer.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Here's Mobley. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Mobley's got 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Mitchell against Anunoby. Mitchell outside. Plays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got his second basket.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Brunson outside. To the wing right side. Bridges deciding where to go with it. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Cleveland ahead. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
They've got Achua. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Town in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Here's Mitchell. After the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Cans it from downtown.
From three-point range, Donovan Mitchell attacks with reckless abandon. He'll just keep firing, folks.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. It's stolen by Allen. Mitchell outside to the left side wing. Here's Mobley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stance for the Cavaliers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Dorsey plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
Here's Mitchell, and he can't jam it through.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Mitchell outside. Poked away. McBride with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Here's Sims. Tries again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Mobley.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
At the line.
No luck that time either. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all missed significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck. Guys, when you talk about Josh Hart, he is putting himself in the conversation for one of the best rebounding guards we've ever seen.
And Hart drops them both. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet. In the NBA, there is a high need for relentless scoring and skill to match that scoring. That is Donovan Mitchell.
The Cavaliers leading by 15. Down low. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Mitchell.
This guy does such an incredible job getting up and down the floor. Jared Allen's athleticism makes him a force in transition.
Hart. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jared Allen.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. That one misses.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Mitchell against Hart. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Ryan. There's the drive. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
You know, Josh Hart, the very definition of unselfish. How about keeping his eyes up and finding his teammate?
Here's Mitchell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Washington Wizards.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games. And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Here's Sims, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And both free throws good for Sims.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
And another miss by Cleveland. Knicks trail by 15. Robinson on the wing. Here's McBride. Goes back up. And Robinson with the layup. Robinson's got his first basket.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, if you fail to get a body on him, he will go to the offensive glass and make you pay.
Now, here's Mitchell. 1 second left. And the layup is good. Mitchell's got 17 now.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Memphis on top against the Raptors out at Scotiabank Arena. A big lead there with not much time left. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And that's a halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
On the court for Cleveland, Niang out there with Thompson. Then there's Garland. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Jerome in at the 2-guard. Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
They get it back. Here's Sims, and that one's drained from the low block. 8 points for him. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Puts up a deep 3. The Knicks pull it in.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Lets it go with a 3. They get it again. Hart. And the layup falls. Hart's got his second bucket tonight.
Josh Hart just scrapping for the second chance opportunity.
Hart against Garland. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third, and it goes down 2 points.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
And Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Here's Ryan. LeVert defending. A second chance effort. And another shot. Ryan with the bucket.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
28.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Garland. It's good from long range. Garland's got 9 points now in just the second half, where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting. Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Garland fires from way outside. The quick look, no good that time. Knicks trail by 18. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract. Commissioner Silver says we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. The drive by Garland. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in. Garland's got 11 points in the quarter.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Here's McBride. Tries again, and it's Robinson with the bucket inside.
They cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Wasted no time on that one. Garland's got 14 points for the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Here's Hart. The putback. The rebound by Niang. Cleveland leading by 19 points. Here's Thompson. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. They get the rebound. Ryan the pass to McBride. New York moving the ball around from downtown. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Garland the pass to Jerome.
53.
If it counts. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers holding a big 18-point lead to close.
Once we get the ball, swamp.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Towns. And it's Achua in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Mitchell outside. Pass to Mobley. Got a piece of it. Back to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Bridges. Off the left rim and out. Knicks trail by 18. Now here's Towns. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Towns has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for New York.
55-39.
Back to Mitchell. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Here he goes. Oh, he misses the dunk. The Knicks shooting a meager 37% for the game. And Brunson has it in the corner. Here's Bridges. He shoots again, and he sinks the layup.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
55-41.
Mitchell against Anunoby. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. And Okoro now top of the key. Pass to Strus. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his first foul. You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for a lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night, you leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7. And this goes on week after week. It is not easy.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Just can't find a shot.
It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
The 3. Good on the triple.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Basket counts.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
For 3, Mitchell. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Cleveland leading by 20. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. For 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Towns is doubled. Pass to Anunoby. On the wing, Bridges. And it's off from 3-point range. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Cleveland.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Donovan Mitchell.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
No good that time. And here are the Cavaliers now. Mitchell outside. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No good on the triple. Now Towns. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control.
Here for a midweek edition. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Paul George.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Mitchell. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward. And for Philadelphia, we've got George. Also Tyrese Maxey out there. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. The 3 from Okoro. It's hauled in by Oubre. Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jared Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
Now here's Maxey. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas.
Get out of that man's way and be throwing down that power from him.
Allen, pass to Mobley. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
For Philadelphia, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. George is screen on Mitchell. Here's Maxey. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Continuing to work. No give from Maxey, even amongst the bigs.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Mitchell against George. Mitchell into the lane. And Mitchell with the slam.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face. Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Maxey against Strus. George peels it out a bit. Back to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Allen. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
And while Mitchell is about 6'3", his wingspan is 6'10". That's what helps him finish.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor, despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games. Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
The Sixers leading. Out to the right wing. Embiid finds George. And George with the jam.
He's not going to take it easy when he gets to the bucket. George will hammer it home.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
From deep, Mitchell. Rebound by Philadelphia. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Yeah, last time out, they barely captured a win against this team, and it came down to some key turnovers.
Now here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Soft touch off the glass. Embiid's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Cavaliers trail by 6. The 3 from Mitchell. Counted. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse.
I discussed with Coach the difficulties of guarding Donovan Mitchell. He jokingly responded, "You mean the guy who scored 71 points? It should be pretty easy." And he went on to say, Donovan is one of the best scorers in the game. We have to be disciplined and guard him closely. This will be a big test for their defense. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Mitchell, the pass to Okoro. Outside Strus. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Embiid.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
32 seconds left now in the first quarter. The three from Mitchell.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebounding.
Up top, George. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Maxey against Mitchell. Banked it in off the glass. Mitchell's got 9 points.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Joel. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
We've got Maxey. He's out there with Paul George. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Yabusele in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Hitting up and finishing. Maxey leaving no doubt.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team. Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
Now here's George. Up top, Embiid. Oh, sweet move. And then Embiid with the dunk.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
The three from Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Now here's Mitchell, coming off a 31-point game against Boston.
And also impressive, his work on the glass. He was tenacious and relentless.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. A strong move by Mitchell inside.
It is not an easy thing to body up to Mitchell. He is built like an absolute brick.
George's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
That one falls.
So prolific. Mitchell's a guy who can put up 50, 60, and he's even proven to put up 70.
Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Here's Mitchell. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Ooh, poked away. Left side, Oubre. Here's Embiid. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Isaac Okoro.
Yeah, don't make a habit of this. We've seen games where Embiid shoots 20 free throws or more. He is so good at getting himself to the line.
And Embiid drops them both. All right, Richard, when you think about where Joel Embiid stacks up with the great centers, he's put up some historic numbers.
Just last season, that 70-point, 15-rebound, 5-assist game, the first player to hit those marks ever in NBA history, D.A.
Mobley, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that.
Georgia's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
It's intercepted. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, well, Grant, and they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
At the line for Philadelphia, Paul George. 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have
still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Shoot 2.
That's good from George. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason. They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Outside Maxey. 6 to shoot. Back to George. Good work defensively by Mitchell. The Cavaliers trail by 10. On the wing, Strus. They can't stop the run with that one. The 76ers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
The team just loves to see Embiid fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside Mitchell. The offensive rebound, tipped away, and it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Cleveland ball.
Shot clock at 6. Allen, right side. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's George. There's the drive. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. George has got 10 points in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're...
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
They love to run. At times, it looks like a layup line. They can hit the 3, but tough matchup for your transition D.
All right, guys. And that'll do it for...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
So for Cleveland right now, Darius Garland is out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Karis LeVert. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Niang in at the 4. And George Niang gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time. They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got his first points of the game.
Fantastic execution with the floater. Garland is just a fearless scorer.
Over to the left wing. Here's McCain. He takes it in. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. A 12-point game. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
Such a consistent shooter. Garland has worked so hard on his three-point shot.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning." That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night.
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. Then on Friday, they head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit.
And that game against the Bucks, that's one to watch for. The 4th contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
And that one is stopped right through.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And the shot is good by Garland.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
Pass to Grimes. Here's McCain. Here's Grimes, defended by Niang. Drummond. Here's Martin. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
RJ, the Cavs breaking ground on a new practice facility set to open in 2027.
Situated on the Cuyahoga River, it will be 4 times larger than the existing one. And let me tell you this, the existing one was state-of-the-art. And it continues to rejuvenate what we're seeing in downtown Cleveland. Shout out to the Cavaliers.
The 3 is up. Second shot opportunity, and Thompson with a lay-in.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Here's McCain, guarded by Garland. Pass to McCain. Into the lane. Counted. McCain's got 9.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Garland for 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's McCain. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Thompson with a screen. Niang, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Grimes laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Grimes has got his second basket on the night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. From 12 feet, uses the glass that time. It's good. Mitchell's got 22.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops.
And so it's Philadelphia feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. We'll be back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Paul George out there with Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Yabusele in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. George outside. Up top, Embiid. Back to George. Puts up a 3. Here's Yabusele. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. And the 76ers lead by 18.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Mitchell against George. And a miss there on the triple.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
He gets it in there.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Cavaliers trail by 20. Mitchell, the pass to Strus. And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, BA. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
George's shot is good. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the 76ers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. On the wing, Strus. Mobley outside. From behind the arc. Nails it from 3. Mobley's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
For 3, Maxey. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you got to play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
One thing you can count on with Mitchell, he will just keep attacking.
Maxey on the wing. Guarded by Okoro. George for 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Mitchell. And there's the... Wow! Put that in the dunk contest!
Oh, man, and that is why Mitchell has won a dunk contest before. He knows how to get a few style points.
George outside. 3-pointer. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Wanting the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. George against Mitchell. Here's Yabusele. A clear look for Embiid. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Mitchell. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Cavaliers trail by 12.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the 76ers.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Yeah, it was a fun matchup this year. Neither team could gain an edge. It's the kind of rivalry you want to see between conference opponents.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Paul George.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
Mobley, a screen on George. Mitchell misses.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Mitchell. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForge.
For both of these teams, Brent Barry, the fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Achua is out there with Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
Brunson working with a quick pace, just brushing the defense off.
Bridges against George. Embiid with the screen on Bridges. The 3 from George. It's hauled in by Achua. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against Dallas. Anunoby against Oubre. Pass to Achua. From deep. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
How about the quick shot from Achua, not giving the D any time to react?
Bridges against George. Stolen by Brunson. Bridges, right side. Banked in off the glass. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Philadelphia on D after Mikal Bridges bucket and stolen by Maxey. Embiid with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. And the dunk by Embiid.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some fun.
Towns kicks to Brunson. Back to Towns. Embiid with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Lob pass to George. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And checking out the number. For Tyrese Maxey. Last season, he played outstanding, putting in about 26 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up. He's really delivered.
Achua, the pass to Brunson. And stolen by Maxey. It's deflected.
That's the kind of defense you love seeing from Achua. Like how engaged he was there.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Mikal Bridges is a prototypical 3-and-D guy, affecting the game defensively now.
It is incredible that George is playing Brent at such a high level after his injury history is taken into account.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, one of the more horrific injuries in terms of the way it presented itself and what we saw Paul George go through. But this guy has not missed a beat. He continues to be really the most stable part of any organization that he's joined, and he's been in a few places. That has not affected the way that he's approached the game on both ends of the floor, and is certainly still one of the top 15 players in the game.
Embiid with the steal. Poke loose. Here's George. Pass to Embiid. Outside, Maxey. In the corner, it's Oubre. Another 3 for Philadelphia. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Philadelphia.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
There's the lob to Town. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there, skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
Maxey looking it over. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
And Brunson gets it to go.
And those are 2 points earned by Jalen Brunson.
Philadelphia's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Embiid tries in. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Instituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this...
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Anunoby out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Maxey. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of guts.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
There's that athleticism we talk about with Anunoby, which makes him a primetime alley-oop candidate.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. And he makes that one. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. Oh, good with the triple.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The shot's good. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
You give Brunson that wide open of a floor, he's going to operate there.
Here's Maxey. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
George with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. And finished off by Oubre.
Teammates always looking for Oubre on the backside there, enough room to get up and throw it down.
Bridges attacking. Pass to Achiuwa. There's a screen by Achiuwa. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Back to Bridges. Clock at 4. New York needs to get off a shot. And here's Brunson outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple of seasons.
Here's Yabusele. And they double up Embiid. Oubre against Bridges. Oubre can't get it to go.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
There's the lob. The Towns takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Embiid. Embiid throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
What a stuff there. Bridges doing it with authority.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Maxey attacking. Brunson with some nice D. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here's Bridges. Pass to Towns. Bridges kicks to Brunson. Back to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns. Now Achua. Oubre with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Here's Brunson. He's got 10. That one, no good. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome to halftime, everybody.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops. And now time to... And that'll do it for half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
They've got Drummond, and it's Council in at the small forward position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. To the paint.
I like to see Hart looking to set up his guys in the pick and roll and be that playmaker.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchises.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Here's Huckporty. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The 76ers trail by 3. Outside, Martin. Pass to Grimes. Outside for Martin. Pocket 6. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
That's good. It's a great move, and he catches it.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
First team foul. At the line of Philadelphia.
Closer detail, what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Inside, here's Drummond. It's rebounded by New York. Pass to McBride. It's stolen by Martin. He's all alone. Here's Grimes. Throws down the breakaway jam.
I don't see much of that, but the vertical from Grimes on display.
Here's Huckporty. And the layup's good off the glass. Huckporty's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Here's McCain. And that one is hammered home.
And
giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Hukporti, covered by Martin. A shot by Hukporti, no good. 76ers trailing. Martin inside, defended by McBride. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got his second bucket as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Chalk up 2 there. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
1:53 left to play in the third. Here's Drummond. Not going to go that time. The Knicks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Here's McBride. And the 3 off target. 76ers shooting offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Here's Robinson. Back to McBride. Here's Hukporti. Unable to get that one. Good D by Drummond. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's good for 2.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Going inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning, and now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night to help your team be in a position to win games.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
In the corner, Shamet with it. Off the mark and a bad shot there. 76ers have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Here's McBride. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson.
Sixers ball.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. 4-point game. So, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
New York's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Hukporti, covered by Martin. From deep, and that one's good. Shamet.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Now let's hear what Coach Tom.
You got to get some stop. But right now we're making one effort.
All right, fans.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. They've got Precious Achiuwa. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the pivot, manning the middle.
Yeah, Oubre can get up. How about that one?
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Brunson outside. There's a screen by Achiuwa. Launches it.
And in the first half, they had some success from beyond the arc, but that hasn't been the case since halftime. That shot has dried up.
And Anunoby, here we go.
Anunoby being aggressive right now, and that's a great sign for this offense.
Brunson against Maxey. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Embiid. And Philadelphia with another turnover here. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics. Then on Tuesday, They'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Brunson kicks to Achua. Driving the lane, and they'll get another chance. Shot clock at 5. Here's Anunoby. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Anunoby's got 4 points this quarter.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Outside, George. Oubre outside. Maxey passes to Embiid. With 1 on the clock, Oubre outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 2. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the 76ers.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
They've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, you win that turnover battle.
And here's George for 3. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 4 rebounds in this game. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. There it is! Brunson with the deep shot.
Oh, huge moment from JB. Brunson knocking it down.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Towns with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Bridges dishes to Towns. Achua in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
I like their defense today, and you don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances. Go ahead and lead them, Paul George. Stepping up, huge shot at this moment in the game.
Yep, that one goes. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
Here's George. Embiid kicks to Maxey. Pass to George. Shot clock at 3. Good! A huge shot to tie it up.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Bridges with the drive. It's good.
And Bridges elevating his game. Woo!
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Embiid. Lets it go from deep. It's good from beyond the...
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. Here's the floater. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from George. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on. And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
Brunson finds Achua. He's off from 3. Now here's Embiid. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. What a show they put on here home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge.
Thank you for that, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge,